Wet, but I'm not cold. Streetlights flicker, calm and old. A puddle holds a perfect sky, and no one asks me why I cry. Backward steps, but moving still, finding peace in standing still. It's like rain in rivers. The drops don't fall, they rise first. I'm not sinking, I just float in every word I never wrote. The quiet lives, the wait forgets, and all the things I don't regret. Forgot the time, ignored the phone. The world can turn, I'll be alone. Tonight I'm fine with not being fine. I'm wrapped in rhythm, not a sign. No forward path, no straight ahead. But I've got songs inside instead. It's like rain in rivers, where tears don't sting, they just disperse. I'm not broken, I'm just bare, and somehow I feel safer there. No destination, only drift, and that's become my favorite gift. So let it rise, not fall this time, and I'll pretend the world is mine. You said take this just in case, and didn't look back at my face. The rain came late, but words came first, in gentle tones that didn't hurt. It wasn't love, but it was kind, and that's the rarest kind I find. Borrowed umbrella held so tight, in hands that never wanted fight. It didn't keep the wind away, but gave me reason just to stay. You didn't ask for it returned, but something in me softly burned. It smelled like you, or maybe time, like awkward hope before the climb. I didn't run, I walked instead, and felt your voice inside my head. Not every gift has strings or ends, some just feel like old pretend. Borrowed umbrella, nothing grand, but still it fit inside my hand. It never promised it would last, but gave me cover from the past. So if it breaks, I won't be mad. At least I knew what care I had. And when the storm has moved along, I'll hum your voice into a song. used to love didn't go in, just look above. Same on and same flickering sign, but it didn't feel like mine. Sometimes it's not about the place, but who stood in that space. I didn't stay long, just enough to feel the edges of old stuff. I let the memory brush my sleeve, then let it go and let it leave. No big goodbyes, no mental song, just peace and knowing I moved on. Your laughter floated down the block from strangers with the same talk. I smiled a little, didn't ache. I've healed more than I thought it'd take. You don't erase, you just replace the weight with a quieter grace. I didn't stay long, just a glance, a soft invisible last dance. Familiar smells, familiar lights, but I stepped out of that night, and in the silence of the breeze I finally felt my own release. So next time that I pass that door, I might not even pause no more. I thought you were the fire, but maybe I was what caught light. You just sparked a quiet wire, and I burned through every night. You didn't stay, you didn't try, but I still found my reason why. The warmth was mine, not yours to give. I made the glow that let me live. You stood there cold and touched by flame, but I lit rooms without your name. I thought you held the healing key, but it was always locked in me. I wrapped myself in what you said, but it was me who made the bed, and now I sleep soft and whole with every ember you stole. It's strange how bright we think they shine, when all along the spark was mine. The warmth was mine, and now I see that I don't need your heat to be. I breathe without the phantom fire, and build my own internal choir. The flame I feared would flicker out was mine to keep without a doubt. So when you call, if you still do, know that the light won't come from you. Type your name, erased it twice, drafted lines that sounded nice. to scream too deep to tell. Maybe someday they'll find their way, or maybe they were meant to stay. Cleaned the floor, I made the bed, lit a candle, cleared my head. And yet there's always one thing gone, like you were here and then withdrawn. I try so hard to match a line, but one small piece won't fall in line. One sock missing just like that, no goodbye note, no tip of hat. Little things you left behind are louder now inside my mind. Try to move, I try to mend, but something's off, I can't pretend. Your favorite cup still by the sink, it waits for thoughts I shouldn't think. It's strange how absences remain in quiet things that don't explain. It's not the grand or tragic end, it's folded corners that won't bend. One sock missing just enough to make the ordinary rough. A glitch, a gap, a thread undone, a shadow when I face the sun. I search in drawers, I search in me for what was once a symmetry. But maybe I'll wear mismatched feet and make the loss feel incomplete. No signs to leave, no each second heavy like a song. But now the ticking makes no sense, so I turned off the consequence. Time won't hold me when I break. It only gives, it never takes. Turned off the clock just for tonight. No deadlines, no need to be right. I'll sleep when stars decide to fade, and wake when I've forgotten shade. No rules to follow, no alarms, just quiet wrapped around my arms. I covered numbers with a sheet and let the silence taste so sweet. My breath aligned with distant trees, and I forgot who I should be. Some nights aren't for making plans, they're just for holding your own hand. Turned off the clock, turned in my name. Stop racing in someone else's lane. I lit a candle, watched it burn, and didn't care what I should learn. I'm here, that's all I got to be. No hour owns what's left of me. So if tomorrow shows up late, I'll greet it slow, I'll let it wait. Turned off the clock just for tonight. No deadlines, no need to be right. I'll sleep when stars decide to fade, and wake when I've forgotten shade. No rules to follow, no alarms, just quiet wrapped around my arms. The hallway light leaks under doors like half-remembered metaphors. I sit with tea I didn't drink, staring past the kitchen sink. I'm not asleep, I'm not awake, I'm somewhere dreams begin to break. Faintly lit thoughts in my mind, shadows soft but still aligned. Memories in quiet tones flicker like forgotten phones. I don't chase them, don't resist, just let them drift into the mist. The past is folded on the shelf, but whispers still sound like myself. No shame, no noise, just little sighs, wearing yesterday's disguise. The dark feels warmer than the day, and that's enough for me to stay. Faintly lit thoughts out of frame, too small for grief, too big for blame. They hum in corners of my chest where silence does what it does best. I don't explain, I just receive the quiet things I still believe. To see there's room for softer parts of me. held the day too tightly closed, like stories only I composed. But rain came in with gentle ease and taught me how to breathe, not freeze. Not every wall was meant to stay. Some break in such a kindest way. Melted by the rain, not torn, just softened where my edge was worn. No flood, no storm, no final blow, just letting go of what I know. Each drop a whisper I believed, each drip a wound I never grieved. Umbrellas failed, but I stood still. Let raindrops shape me how they will. The kind of pain that doesn't scream, but makes you sleep and maybe dream. The sky just wept the words I hid, and suddenly I felt like I did. Melted by the rain, not lost, just pain pieces, quiet cause. No drowning here, no need to swim, just closing eyes and letting in. I never knew what love could be until the rain dissolved in me. So let it fall, I won't defend. Some endings wash, but never end. Didn't press play, didn't read, just let the stillness do its deed. No checklist written, no alarm, no rush to me, no need to charm. I'm not avoiding, not withdrawn, just choosing peace before the dawn. I'm quiet on purpose, not out of fear. It's softer where my mind feels clear. No need to talk to prove I'm here. Some truths are loud when they appear, so let me hum beneath the moon. I'll find my words again, just not soon. The tea went cold, I didn't mind. I counted breath instead of time. There's comfort in the empty space where nothing moves, and that's my grace. No weight to carry, no facade, just me and sky and maybe God. I'm quiet on purpose, not alone. Sometimes the silence feels like home. No performance, no disguise, just honesty beneath closed eyes. So let the hush do what it does. It understands me more than us. The sky if it still sees the version of myself that grieves. I whispered into silver air and wondered if the night would care. But stars don't blink without intent, and silence always holds consent. Moonlight's reply was soft and slow, a shimmer only I could know. It didn't speak, but I could feel that every ache was somehow real. It touched my room, then touched my skin, like letting all the dark begin. I didn't ask for perfect sense, just something past the present tense. And in the beam across my bed, it gave me peace without it said. No answer shaped with human sound, just quiet pulsing all around. Moonlight's reply said you're still here. Without a word, it made that clear. It told me pain can breathe and rest without pretending to be less. It stayed a while, then moved on slow, and I just let the shadows grow. I saw you walking past the store, but you don't live here anymore. Your coat, your shoes, that way you move, a ghost that I can't quite remove. My heart still skips for echoes near, but I know better than to steer. You're just in my head tonight, a flicker caught in hallway light. You haven't called, you never will, but something in me holds you still. I'm not confused, I just pretend that memories don't always end. I heard you laughing, passing rain, a sound I fought under maybe pain. It didn't hurt the way it should, it only lingered like it could. Some songs don't need a second verse, just chords that slowly learn reverse. You're just in my head, I know, like faded shirts I never throw. You haven't knocked, you never might, but I still leave the porch light bright. It's not for you, it's just for peace. Some things we never quite release. So if I dream, I'll let it play, then watch you sob. Let it fade like every dream I've loved in silence, soft and long, but never let it turn to song. Not every truth becomes a sound. Some just stay buried underground. Out loud just once I wanna say the things I whisper night and day, like I forgive and I still miss, and you were more than just a kiss. But fear's a cage I have called my friend, so all that like some forgotten second friend. It wasn't loud, it wasn't clear, just something soft that lingered near. The kind of thought that hums, not screams, that finds its place between my dreams. Woke up in the same thought, slow, a quiet loop I didn't know. I brushed my teeth, I made my bed, but you were still inside my head. Not heavy now, not sharp or loud, just like a shadow in a cloud. No messages, no signs to see, still somehow you keep finding me in coffee spoons and folded sleeves, in empty words a heart believes. It's not a wound, it's not regret, it's just a name I can't forget. Woke up in the same thought, still not sure I want or need the thrill, but habit loves a gentle face and leaves its traces every place. You're not a storm, you're just the air, and sometimes I forget you're there. The rain slowed down, the lights grew dim, the night curled up around each limb. I breathed like I was not quite sure if stillness meant I wanted more. No need for answers, none for proof, just one soft voice beneath the roof. Almost a whisper, barely there, like finding kindness in the air. You didn't speak, but I still knew there's something quiet saw me through. No thunder here, no blazing sign, just hush that wrapped its hands in mine. I didn't cry, I didn't smile, I just sat still with me a while. There's healing in the silent part, where no one asks about your heart. And maybe love is not a sound, but what you feel when no one's round. Almost a whisper, not a name, not chasing hope or placing blame, just being here and being known. watch the ceiling lose its light. You breathed out slow, I stayed in place, like silence carved a softer space. No final word, no closing theme, just comfort shared and half a dream. Stayed until the quiet came. No need for talk, no one to blame. We didn't solve the world or cry. We only watched the hours lie between the moments we don't name, but still return to all the same. I thought about the words I keep, the ones I only feel in sleep. They knock so gently on my chest and fade before I can confess. But even silence speaks in time, with softer tones than any rhyme. Stayed until the quiet called, and nothing loud and nothing stalled. You didn't ask, I didn't tell, but somehow both of us felt well, just in the hush, just in the light that doesn't leave when ends the night. So if you ever wonder why, just know I stayed until the quiet reply. Until the quiet reply. Until the quiet reply. Until the quiet reply. Switch went down, the room went dark, but something lit a little spark. It wasn't fear, it wasn't thrill, just proof that I was feeling still. No sound, no glow, no moving part, but everything turned in my heart. Lights off, heart on, here I lay, with all the noise now moved away, and what remains is soft and kind, a voice that whispers from behind. It says you made it through again, and somehow that feels like a friend. The bed's not warm, but it's not cold, and that's enough for me to hold. I trace the outline of the day, then let the quiet lead the way. No spotlight needed for the stage, just breathing through another page. Lights off, heart on, still it beats through fragile thoughts and tangled sheets. I don't pretend to know it all, but here I am, and that's not small. The world can wait, I'll stay right here and let the dark be something clear. Eyes that slowly pass, I didn't ask the sky want it quiet, I could touch. The world kept turning loud and wide, but here I let the storm reside. Bedside rain, my secret guest, who hums me down and does the rest. I don't need answers, just the sound that keeps my heavy thoughts unbound. No thunder now, no plans to keep, just borrowed peace before I sleep. The lamp is dim, the tea turned cold, but somehow that just makes me fold into the blanket, into breath, into the rhythm that forgets. I'll count the drops, not where they fall, just knowing they're enough is all. Bedside rain, like soft applause for all the things the day still was. It doesn't fix, it doesn't fight, it simply says you're safe tonight. So let it fall and let me stay right here until the dark turns gray. And when I drift, no need to run, the rain will sing till night is done. The day is done, the doors are locked, I've quieted the inner talk. No more to prove, no need to chase, just slowing down to find my place. The moon outside begins to slide, and I let go of all I hide. One more deep breath before I go to where the sleeping hours flow. No hurry now, no final task, just this one moment that I ask, for me to feel the world is kind and leave the rest, the hurt behind. The bed creaks off beneath my frame, but doesn't ask me to explain. I close my eyes not to escape, but to reshape what I can't fake. And if tomorrow calls too loud, I'll answer calm and not too proud. One more deep breath, let it stay before I give myself away to dreams that wait, to stars that know that resting too is how we grow. No race to win, no war to fight, just breathing once and then good night. So here, no one stayed, no one called, but I didn't feel alone at all. The fan hummed low, the sky turned black, and I didn't wish for someone back. For once I didn't beg or try, I found my soul was always near. No lullaby, no bedtime tale, just breath that set a steady sail. I didn't cry, I didn't grin, I simply let the still begin. No goals to reach, no past to fix, just folded thoughts and candle wicks. Fell asleep to myself at ease, without a need for guarantees. No perfect end, no grand reveal, just truth and how the silence feels. And if I wake before the light, I'll still be glad I said goodnight. So let the clock keep ticking slow, have nowhere else I need to go. I didn't shut the curtain tight, let moonlight in to hold the night. The breeze was soft, the air was thin, but I just let the world come in. Not brave, not scared, just still and true to all the things I'm living through. Kept the window open wide, let the world breathe from outside. Didn't hide behind my wall, didn't brace myself to fall. Just lay there quiet, skin and thought, and let the moment ask for a nod. Some nights I close, some nights I break, but this one didn't need to fake. The storm passed far, the stars stayed dim, but I was fine just letting in. Not every crack's a thing to fix, sometimes they're how the light just sticks. Kept the window open still, not out of hope, not out of will, just trusted it to know its way, and gave myself the room to stay. With breath that hummed and time that slowed, I found the peace I hadn't owed. And in the hush I understood that open doesn't mean I should, but just that maybe I still could. I used to rush the end of day, tie a knee and look away, but now I sit a little more, with silence pressing